Let's start to create the shoe base by adding a cube. So let's go to our add menu, mesh, cube. We want to start kind of placing this to match the concept. So let's turn on our x-ray, move this over to one side, scale it. Okay. Make sure that the bottom part of the cube still matches with our red line here, which is our floor. And I'm gonna scale it so it matches kind of the back of the foot. That is kind of like the true test of the width here. And then we're gonna move this back. Then I'm gonna go into edit mode and start moving these verts separately. And I want to align this with the tip of the shoe tongue here. This with the back of the foot. And something like that. Okay. Now we want to create the rest of the shoe. So we're going to go to face mode. Select the front face. Extrude it out. Then start kind of adjusting this again. For this, I think I do want to add the slight like little arch here that we're getting. Okay. See how it looks from the front. That's fine. Okay. Now we want to add some more topology just so we can shape it up a little bit better. So I'm going to select all the faces, right click, subdivide. And you'll see it has all these settings here. I would leave the number of cuts to 1 because the higher it is, the more topology it'll add, but we don't need that much. So just with 1 is fine. And then in the smoothness, if you add it, it'll round out some of its features. So I'm going to go at 0.5. And then we can start making some more adjustments here. So I'm going to take the bottom here and then scale it in the z-axis so I can flatten it out again. Gonna move it up. And then I'm going to use select everything again and use scale cage. And then start kind of putting this back into place. So around there. Go back to vertex mode. Just move these verts back. Cool. Always you want to make sure that your topology is flowing nicely. So take a look at it in your perspective view, making sure that everything looks okay. Then we can start rounding this out even more by bringing in some of these edge loops. Here. I'm actually going to go to edge mode here so I can move these forward, move these out. Actually, let me see how it compares overall. I actually think it could all just move a little bit to the left here. Okay, now it's lining up even better. Actually, I'm going to adjust the shoe opening here just so it matches a little better. Okay. think that's pretty good. Just straightening some stuff out. Cool. Um, so then we're gonna make sure that the shoe itself is fitting around the pants evenly. So it seems like this may need to be pushed out here. This may need to be pushed in. Um, this may need to be pushed in. Just want a nice consistent border around it. Cool. We can add this bend again if we want to. And rotate this. And then we can move this stuff up. Then move this stuff forward. I think that should be pretty good. Gonna straighten some of this stuff out real quick. You always want to check it in multiple views just to make sure everything is looking as intended. See, probably gonna move these out a bit. Go into edge mode, scale these out. There we go. Scale these in. There we go. Push these out. Just to start to create that kind of rounded foot shape. So you can kind of tweak this until you kind of get the shape that you're looking for. Sweet. Go. Maybe we'll lift this a little bit just to create a smoother shape there. Cool. Then once you kind of have the shape how you want it, honestly, wait, real quick. There you go. Cool. So now once you have the shape that you want, you're gonna want to create the foothold here. So we're gonna select these top faces. I'm gonna hide the pants for now. Select these top faces. We're gonna inset those to create a little bit of thickness, and then we're gonna extrude those in. Let's go in the side view. Let's go into X-ray mode, and then we'll go back to our scale tool and scale it in the Z-axis, and then just slide it back a little bit. Cool. So now you have your little foothold. Cool. Now we want to mirror this over to the other side. Go back into your object mode. Make sure you go to Object, Apply All Transforms. If you haven't done it to all your meshes, go back and make sure you apply all the transforms just to be in a nice and clean state. Now we can go to our modifiers tab, add modifier search. If you don't have it as a shortcut, you can just type it mirror, but in my case, it's a shortcut already. Cool. Then go down to the little arrow, hit apply, and then make sure you rename your mesh. I'm gonna call it shoes, and then place it in the proper collection. Turn on my pants again just to make sure everything's lined up nicely. You can tweak this just to get a better kind of border around the pants there. Um, but at least this is good enough to kind of encapsulate the overall shape of the shoe.